What's up, everyone? My name is Angel, El Gallo de la Sierra, giving you an update on all of the altcoins, cryptocurrencies that I've been telling everybody to watch out for. Now, here's the thing. Here's another update. A couple of days ago, I did a video on Litecoin. I talked about Litecoin. And I mentioned to everybody that this coin was going to pump. Now, I'm not an advisor, so don't take my words for you to twist and say, oh, well, this guy told me to buy it. What I'm saying is, I am advising everybody to research, do your own homework, study this stuff, porque se está poniendo caliente. I mean, we're talking 2021 as an opportunity for a lot of people to learn about crypto, and if this is for you, to get into it. To do your analysis, do what you can to learn more about it. Okay, Litecoin. Les dije a toda la gente, hey, check it out. It's at this price right now. Look at all the analysis. Now, I don't get into all the analysis porque la mera verdad no tengo tiempo. I understand it and I listen to it because it's important for you to make wise decisions. Don't just jump into the river, como quien dice, without checking what's in the bottom, ¿verdad? Porque ahí vas a tronar una piedra y ahí te vas a quedar todo torcido. We don't want that. What we want is we want to educate people. This is all about education, because a lot of people that I've talked to, and I tell them, hey, what do you think about cryptocurrencies? Y se ponen todos asustados. My familia, my uncles, my aunts, my primos, primas, all of those folks. No, que pues que tengo miedo porque si pierdo mi feria, this, that, and the other. Huh? I respect that. Nobody wants to lose their money, especially me. And so all I'm saying is do your research. Go out there. There's a lot of great content. If you just go to the YouTube, type in cryptocurrency, there's actually a field or a channel, if you will, where there's just a lot of people out there, man. There's just a lot of people giving you technical analysis and charts, and they're just reviewing this stuff just to give you kind of a perspective of where the prices can go with cryptocurrency. The one thing you need to know about crypto is that it's very volatile, man. No matter what. So that's what scares a lot of people. No, que pues que, last time I checked, I heard that, Litecoin was at $450 y luego de repente, boom, it was down to 100. Well, that's true. That happens in Bitcoin, Litecoin, and almost every other cryptocurrency you can think of. That happens very often where a certain coin, a certain cryptocurrency will skyrocket y luego de repente se cae para abajo. And that happens a lot. But if you do your homework, people, go back to when cryptocurrencies first started. That's where I would tell everybody. Go back to when it first started. It started back in 2008. It started way before that. There was some folks out there, I don't know their names, I can't remember their names, but there was already those little nerds, estaban picándole a la computer. Y estos vatos, y hembras a lo mejor, yo no sé, ya habían descubierto este pedo, pero no lo sabían cómo hacer launch. Todo eso, it takes time, right? Well, long story short, it got done. It got done, and in 2008, officially, some vato que no nadie conoce launched Bitcoin. And that's how Bitcoin got started. It was for the people, by the people, huh? And that's what the neat whole thing about this whole thing is that there's nobody who owns it. Now, you have a bunch of other new stuff, like Cardano and Charles Hoskinson, and, Ethereum with Vitalik. Todos esos son los que criaron ese pedo. Pero long story short, do your homework, research it, and you'll find that cryptocurrencies, the value of them, of these assets, in 2008 compared to right now, a lot of them, I mean, Litecoin, for example, a couple bucks, $1 like 40 cents back in 2000, and I can't remember if it was 2017 when Litecoin first came out. Maybe I'm wrong on the year, but the point is, when it first came out, estaba $1 40 cents, something like that, probably even cheaper than that. But right now, in the last 3 days, it started pumping, and it started pumping real nice. I mean, it went from $135 a coin. And most of you might be thinking like, dang, $135 a coin, that's a lot of feria. Compared to like, say, Cardano, ADA Cardano. That coin is sitting at about $2.80. And it's been hovering between $2.80 and $3, a little over $3. And entonces, compared to that, well, yeah, you're going to be like, okay, well, what's the utility? That's the question you need to ask yourself. What is the utility of these cryptocurrencies, and what do they aim to solve? And when you do all your work and your research and you read about them and you start sort of kind of looking at the big picture, carnal, look at the big picture. Amárrate en un helicóptero de abajo y que el helicóptero te lleve alrededor de la ciudad donde tú vives. Y vas a mirar algo, una perspectiva diferente, ¿eh? You're going to see a different perspective from up above, from the bird's eye view. El pajarito que vuela arriba, loco, no nomás está viendo el monito que está caminando. También está mirando la lombriz que está allá y la otra, la comidita que le deja la grandma allá afuera de la casa. They're seeing everything from a macro level. And then they make decisions based off that. And that's kind of how I look at things. I go in the future and I look at, okay, can this be used by this and by that? And I go too deep into it, but I'm not saying you do that. I'm just saying, look at these companies with that sort of perspective. Global, macro, big picture. And then you'll know, man, there's going to be some value right here. Huh? Well, Litecoin, that's exactly what happened, carnal. I told people back in the days, get into this con un poquito de feriecita, you're not, es que I'm risking too much, quién sabe qué. I gave up. I don't tell my family no more about cryptocurrency. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to know about it. They're not interested in knowing. But here's the reality. I told one day, when I would stop talking to them, I said, one day, you're gonna, it could be 5 years from now, maybe even sooner than that, but I would say about 5 years from now, this is gonna be mainstream stuff. In other words, everybody's gonna transact with it. Or at least everybody is going to be in your face. When you go to Shell gas station, Chevron gas station, or any other gas station, ahí van a estar, you could pay with your crypto. Or if you go to the grocery stores, for sure, ahí va a estar, you could pay with your crypto. A donde vayas, carnal, donde te pares. Para ustedes tomadores, yo no tomo, I'm not a alcohol drinker, y no fumo tampoco. Proud of that. But that doesn't mean I judge everybody else. But cuando tú vayas a agarrar a la liquor allí, que quieres ir a la liquor a agarrarte un docecito, ahí te van a decir, hey, ¿quieres pagar con cripto? Y tú vas a decir, ¿cripto? ¿Qué es eso? But your kids are going to know probably all about it. And your kids perhaps will even get paid in it or transact in it. Because it's going to be a cheaper way for everybody to interact in this eco space. What do I mean by cheaper? Let me explain. This is my videos are all about real world, putting real world context to cryptocurrency. Porque if you want me to put some charts up y que mira los Fibonacci's y que la death cross y que la Wyckoff y que los lower highs and higher lows, no. Todo eso está importante, but I'm not all about that. I understand it, but I'm not gonna be giving you charts. Okay? In my channel, there's a lot of people out there that don't really explain it like in latent terms, carnal. And that's what I'm trying to do. Because it's all about these charts y que technical analysis y que what else? Y que la Fibonacci, que la wedge, y que quién sabe qué, y que si quebra de aquí se va a ir para arriba y que si quebra de acá se va a ir para abajo. And then they got these predictions, these speculative predictions, y te dicen que se va a subir a 10 bolas y que se va a subir a 8 bolas. I'm not all about that, carnal. I'm not all about giving you technical analysis porque, for one, I like that people do it, but it takes a lot of time. I don't got that kind of time, ¿verdad? I got only time to really put real world case to these cryptocurrencies. So here's the deal. You're going to watch this video years later y vas a decir, oh, ya me acuerdo el gallo de la sierra que decía, hey, métanse a este pedo y hagan su homework, hagan su research, ¿verdad? Y vas a look back y vas a decir, hijo de su mañana, if I would have listened to el gallo de la sierra about researching my own cryptocurrencies, 5 years from now, bro, it's 2021. In 2025, I'm going to make another video and I'm going to reflect this video and I'm going to tell people, remember, in 2025, ¿te acuerdas que hablaba de Litecoin y de Bitcoin? Bitcoin, I mean, I don't talk a whole lot about Bitcoin because I prefer Cardano, Litecoin, AMP. Oh, man, AMP's going to be on fire, carnal. I've talked about in my previous videos about AMP. So, back to my point. All of what I say makes sense. I don't even go and edit my videos porque sí brinco de acá para allá, brinco como las ardillas when they're crossing the road, ¿verdad? And then the tire's almost going to hit the ardilla. An ardilla is a squirrel. And, y boom, brinca la ardilla de volada, because it knows, you know, si no te quitas, ahí vas a quedar bien aplastada con tripas all over the floor. Well, that's how people are going to be in 2025. Vas a quedar bien aplastado con tripas all over the floor, metaphorically speaking. Because you're going to be like, dang, man, if I would have got in. And that's what I used to say. I used to be scared about this stuff, man. I was like, chales, I'm not going to go in here porque, you know, se me va a poner dura la cosa. So, long story short, I'm driving to Vallarta right now. I'm going to Vallarta. It's Sunday. I'm going to get some barbacoa, unos chicharroncitos, some frijolitos, unas tortillas, because I don't got time to cook that stuff, but I do got time to go to Vallarta and buy it. So in Vallarta stores where I live, they got ATMs, carnal, with crypto, with Bitcoin, Litecoin, and a few other coins available in Vallarta. Now think about that, raza. Think about that, raza. Come on, man. I'm telling you, if you're not in this thing, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, I would take this. I would take this phone right now. You just go to your Vallarta store, wherever you live at, and check it out. I'm telling you, this stuff is gonna blow up. So AMP coin is the coin that uses a Flexa network, and in order for you to transact con tu tarjetita, and for vendors, a brick and mortar. What brick and mortar means is like Vallarta, carnal. It's a brick and mortar business. En Vallarta, if I go to Vallarta and buy my chicharrones, carnita, and tortillitas con unos frijolitos fritos, that right there, in the future, Flexa, this AMP token is going to be used to collateralize that. To make sure that Vallarta, when I pay with my crypto, they get their feria and fiat. Okay? Go do your research. I don't got time to break all this down. But they're gonna get it in their dólares. And we're gonna pay in crypto. And then behind the scenes, just very much how like a Visa or a MasterCard or any other type of credit card works. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of validation that's happening. And that's what AMP does. AMP is the new world's network for transacting cryptocurrencies. There's a few others that are doing that. I think XRP aims to do the same. XRP is newer than AMP, pero XRP tiene un pedo legal, brother. I like XRP, don't get me wrong, and if I can get my hands on more, I will, but I can't because right now XRP is going through a Security Exchange Commission lawsuit, so we're not allowed to buy it here in the U.S. That's the other thing I want to make, and I'm going to close this video with that. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Go the legal route, man. Do it right. Get your CPA or your tax preparer. They consult with them. ¿Verdad? I'm not a tax preparer. I'm not a tax attorney. Consult with them. Hire yourself a tax attorney. I got a really good tax attorney, and I do everything legal, carnal. I'm not messing around with the gobierno because it's not worth it. This is the greatest country to live in. The United States is by far the greatest country to live in, man. My familia came from Mexico, from el estado de Michoacán, and I can't say the same for Mexico, dude. I've been to Mexico. I used to go to Morrillo all the time to Mexico. Mexico, to me, the land is beautiful, but the government no sirve pa nada. I'll say that right now here in public. No sirve pa nada. Mexico has done nothing for my father, for my mother, for my grandfather, for my grandmother, who died pobre en su casita con nada, brother. Couldn't accumulate nothing. Now, you want to talk about the wealth division? Well, let's go to Mexico and we'll talk about the wealth division. It's far worse than the United States of America. So anyhow, I'm not going to go on that tangent. I'm just going to tell you, this is the greatest country. I love my country. And I'm telling you, cryptocurrency is going to be global. It's going to be, I can't even understand it, how big it's going to be. But because I can't understand how big it's going to be, I just know it's going to be big. And I want to be there for the ride, carnal. I might be looking back and saying, man, I was completely wrong about this stuff. I highly doubt that. Or I'm going to say, I am so fortunate to get into this early on. 2021 is not too late. Right now, it's not too late. There's a lot of opportunity. But that opportunity, that window of opportunity is like this big now. It's very small. I really believe this is the last, 2021 is really the last opportunity that people are going to have. People like me, just simple people, carnal, that is making, that it works full time, makes his feria, and, you know, is trying to do better for my family. I'm trying to get a leg up on wealth. And I'm all about wealth. I'm all about wealth. I'm going to end with this. I'm going to do another video on Meld. Now, Meld, oh man, I don't own Meld because you can't buy Meld. But back in July 1st, Meld, M-E-L-D, Meld is a banking solution for the cryptocurrency owners. Meld went ISPO, initial stake public offering. Okay? When they went ISPO back in July 1st, they're going to launch their protocol on Cardano, on ADA Cardano. They're launching on that blockchain. And that blockchain doesn't have smart contracts until, I think, this month, September, on the 12th, which is about, literally, dude, like a week and a half from now. If those people who can buy Cardano, ADA Cardano right now, I mean, yeah, there's some like, oh, you know what's $2.85. Shoot, I should have got in when it was $1. I got in a little earlier than that. But yeah, you go through a psychological thing, man. You're kind of like, I don't know if I should buy. I mean, $2.85. Let me see if it goes to $2.50. Let me tell you something. I bought Polygon Matic at like $1. I was buying it all the way when it went up to $1.70. I stopped. It went all the way to $2.40 or something like that. I had stopped for a while. When it started dipping back, I bought again at $1.70, $1.35, $1. It got down to 60 cents y la aventé me aventé como un shark, carnal, ahí coming out of the water y ¡hum! Y agarrando la black seal o el pingüino. I mean, I went in there like a shark. I said, man, I got all my feria and I went boom. I just bought big. And let me tell you, it's the best thing I did, because when it was at 60 cents, it only took about a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and it was hovering about $1, $1.20. Right now, Polygon Matic, I'm talking less than, I was in Las Vegas when I bought it, as a matter of fact. I was in Las Vegas at a conference. I was sitting in my room, and dude, it was like 5 in the morning. If I recall correctly, it was real early in the morning, because I get up and that's the first thing I check, and then I read a little bit of Bible. Real early in the morning, I checked Polygon Matic, 60 cents, y compré un puño, bro. I was in Las Vegas. Compré un puño instead of gambling. I don't really gamble. I bought more Matic than I went to go and put hundreds in the machines. And I was in Vegas. No lie, bro. I don't got no reason to lie to you. Long story short, I'm glad I did that. Esa feria, think about it, 60 cents. It has tripled from that. Well, let's say doubled. So if I put 10 grand in Polygon Matic at the time that I did, 60 cents. 120 to 1, right? Do the math. 60 plus 60 is 120, right? And then 60 plus more to 120 is what? Exactly, you got it. It's 180. It's not quite there yet. It's hovering right there, but it'll be there in a matter of days. 10 grand turns into 30. Your net profit is 20. You got to pay taxes. You know, you got to go talk to your tax attorney. All I'm saying is, where else can you make that kind of feria, carnal? Huh? Where else? The banks? Nope. Real estate? Highly unlikely. Carros? Maybe. Depends if you buy a classic and you fix it up, and you could probably double your money, right? If you make a good purchase. I like classic cars. Coins? I love collecting coins. Let me tell you, one of these days I'm going to do a video. I'm going to show you all of my collection. I got silver dollars, Liberty coins, tengo de todo. But I'm not going to get into that kind of coins. I'm talking about cryptocurrency right now, crypto coins. I end with this, carnal. I hope you enjoy my videos. Hey, listen, subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know. Tell me. Hey, Angel, I want to hear more about this. Ángel del Gallo. El Gallo de la Sierra. Dime un poquito más de esto. I'm willing to just speak about what you like. I know a lot about a lot of coins. I can give you some pointers. Nomás pointers. Educational pointers, carnal. All right? Love you. Ahí nos vemos. El Gallo de la Sierra aquí con ustedes. Kikiriki.